Hello, I'm Chef Bhushan. Today again I'm challenged for a nice breakfast recipe which is Indian in origin. And yes, paratha are very much part of our favorite breakfast. So today I'm going to prepare paneer and tofu paratha for all who are again on a diet but loves to eat Indian food. For dough mixture, I'm going to use 1 parts of wheat flour, half parts of soybean flour and half parts of ragi flour. You can use a same proportion and you can replace any flour of your choice. But keep wheat flour as 1 part because it will help to prepare your dough nicely. I'm going to use green chilies, turmeric, chopped coriander, ginger garlic paste, salt and olive oil. We are going to prepare this recipe in simple 4 steps. Step 1, we are going to prepare dough. Step 2, we are going to prepare a filling. Step 3, we are going to stuff paratha and roll it out. And step 4, we are going to roast paratha over olive oil or pure ghee. A full katori of wheat flour, I am going to add half ragi flour and half soya flour so that your dough again will be more nutritious than only a wheat flour. I am going to add salt, pinch of a turmeric, bit of olive oil while you prepare dough, and we are going to add water gradually. Make sure that you will need a soft dough, softer than your chapati or fulka dough, because we are going to stuff this, so rolling would be much easier. And we are going to knead this very well so that it will become a nice and soft. And we are going to rest it for 15 to 20 minutes. Just a little bit of olive oil to finish your dough, and I'm going to knead this nicely. For stuffing, I have taken 1 parts of paneer and 1 parts of tofu. Basically both has a good content of a protein in it. So you can choose, you can use only one as well, there is no issue. I'm going to add salt, green chilies, little bit of ginger garlic paste, chopped coriander and a pinch of a turmeric in the mixture, and I am going to just mix it with hands. You don't need to cook this mixture, as cooking paneer will leave water and your paratha won't be nice. It won't be easy to roll out when you stuff that mixture. So you need to make dough soft so that your finger should go easily in the dough. We are going to stuff paratha and we are going to roll it out. You need to make a well and you need to put stuffing into that. Press your stuffing well so that your paratha will be nicely covered. And now we are going to roll out that stuffed paratha. So with light hands you need to roll out your paratha, because if you put more pressure, there are chances that stuffing will come out. So as you can see, because of ragi flour, there is a nice texture to your dough. So post rolling, we are going to roast it over a pan. or a tawa. So make sure again your tawa is nicely hot, and I'm going to put my paratha onto tawa. So while roasting your paratha, make sure that you turn it from both the sides before we add any oil or ghee to it, because it will not absorb the excess oil or fats. Okay, so now this paratha is turned from both the sides, and now I'm going to add ghee on top of it.